Good morning, Hosanis. Welcome to Hartsburg, Missouri, and the new home of George and Barb Dellinger. I'm standing out in the drizzling rain to take this in a solid light day, where it's not too bright, not too dark, to show you our new house outside and inside. This is the front. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 3-car garage on 2.5 acres of grassland with a 12 by 20 foot shed built out in a backyard for additional storage. I'll go from here and start showing you first the subdivision, then the close-up of the house and the lot. Then we'll go inside and show you the real jewel of it. It's a real open California style, very different than what you normally find in Missouri. This is the sign at the entrance to our subdivision. It's called Southwoods, former farmland. And you can see all the protective restrictions. It's a AAA school. Ours isn't wooded. Some of the other sides are. We're the second lot on the entrance, number 17. Got 2.5 acres. You can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 houses on our dead-end cul-de-sac street. And then there's some other houses on the perimeter coming in off of other roads. The back corner up in here behind 3, 4, and 13 is oak forest. We have deer come out occasionally. This is looking at the first house, which is our next door neighbor. That's ours down there. And you can see his side and backyard. Ours is very similar. That tree line back there is the end of the lot. And as I turn across and look at our house, and there's another one beyond it. Then there's a couple empty lots. Then there's a house in the woods. Come across, there's some empty lots at the end down there. And then there's 3 houses up this side. That white one in the center is just in final construction, will be sold here in the near future. And the house across the street from me, right here. We're currently on a gravel road, quite wide. And this is fed by a gravel road coming out of Ashland. That's called Palis Nichols, P-A-L-I-S, which is due to be blacktop this summer, within the next few weeks. And across the way is the farmhouse and farm with livestock, similar to what this was before they quit farming it, turned it into subdivision. You can see we're fairly flat, fairly open with scattered tracts of timber. Here I'm standing in our street in front of our house, looking at our house. That white post you see there and the fire hydrant is essentially our property line. You can see my shed in the back with some wing fences on it, and you can see the top of my RV peeking over the fence. This is the first house, the neighboring house. That's about a $160,000 house. That's the house on the other side of us. This is looking down the street. This is the house, that's a brand new house still under construction directly across from us. And looking into the lot on this side of the street, the first house on this side. See, here is what I had so much trouble this summer with the heavy rain. When I moved in, that was a raw dirt with gullies washed in it. They hadn't been able to get grass on it. So as fast as I'd rake in the gullies and reseed it and fertilize it, we'd get a real heavy rain and wash it all off again. This is the 5th planting. I finally got it stabilized, and you can see I've got real good grass. So I've got mine done. Some of the neighbors are still fighting theirs. I'll show you what mine looked like when I show you what theirs still looked like. We really didn't have any trees. I had one on a planting spree. You can see the little white pine seedlings here. I planted them every 16 feet down both sides of my lot, set in 8 feet from the boundary, so they got a permanent marker of the boundary. Plus they'll improve the aesthetics of the area. I built the wings on the shed back there, so it'll screen all the junk I want to park, my camp trailer, the RV, my boat, and other stuff. Plus we planted a lot of shrubbery around the house. Got some big arborvitae out front. Got some arborvitae and barberry and forsythia plants up near the house. Barbs, we put in some flower beds. I'll show you close up. This is looking down the edge of my ditch from the high side. Some of our shrubs, and this is a wild flower bed. Quite a variety of flowers in there. And up near the house we put in a flower bed that's filled with petunias and a bunch of other more cultivated ornamentals. Got a bird bath. All grandma's ideas of making things look nice. By stabilizing the banks with railroad ties. The ends are dug into the bank so they can't move, and then I folded up through this steel culvert into the bottom of them so they can't move. Gives a neat, solid, and wider driveway for people to come in and out of. Everybody else is just left there is a small end of the pipe and a tapered bank, making it very narrow. Decorated the mailbox with my sister's homemade butterfly. I set it off the post as a conversation piece for a while. This is the neighbor's house on the other side of us. Contrast of my ditch compared to my neighbor's. That post again is my property line on the other side. Starting here, you can see he has grass on his, and because the ditch gullied so bad, they just filled it up with rock to stop the erosion. Where I filled up my gully with dirt and then scalped sod from the back of the lot and put a sod cover on it, and I have instant grass. Culvert for the entrance driveway that I improved the mine with the railroad ties. Closer view of the house from my driveway, showing the 3-car garage in front of the house. Red lava rock. House is pretty routine looking outside. Here's where I'm graveling a driveway to go around the house and up the side, go back to the shed where I parked the RV and my camp trailer and camper shell. Bigger, we're going to have a basketball contest. Back of the house, that's our master bedroom. Kitchen dining area inside the bay there. And the 2 bedrooms in the back. Bird feeder here in the front. Got hummingbird feeders hanging in the kitchen window. All the about 5 years. These 2 are cottonwoods that grow real fast. This one there is a maple. Big moisture type growth in the afternoon sun. Alright, I'll do a swing around the yard. Give you a close up of the shed. Lagoon. Well, the water comes out from under the house in the sewer and comes back here into this deep pond, which is fenced to maintain as a lagoon. There's not even a septic tank. Trees back here is the back of my lot. You can see my little trees along the property line on this side. Looking across that into the neighbor's lot. His lagoon here with a lots of room. Deep freeze, wood shelves. I got my gym set in here. I built me a workbench and a tool shelf on that side, and all kinds of hooks and hangers and shelves to hold stuff on. And over here in the column between the two garage doors, I don't know whether it's light enough to see anything, but put up a board and put a lot of tools on it, so everything is hanging up. Gives us a very full garage. And the garage is a finished inside with drywall, same as in the house. That's the door that goes into the laundry room and then on into the house. You can see that this is a classified wildlife management area. Walk-in hunters are welcome. This is a close-up of Grandma's flower bed inside of her white rock, no, red lava rock bed. This is some more for flower beds. These are hostas. They get quite hard because they pass the flower beds over there. And down here, these wildflowers. There's a small bed there and a large bed over there. Red buds, and on the other side we have a similar matching arborvitae and a bunch of little ones along the side of the house. I don't know whether it's a light gray or a dark beige, kind of halfway between. Kind of got rust colored shutters, gray brick veneer in the front. To the left, which goes to, first of all, a room for my office, down a wide hall, the 2 bedrooms, one on each side, and the second bath in the middle. You can go right, the first door takes you into a formal dining room. It fits very well, a round oak table, going beyond it. Table there, and you go through the kitchen. That's the other end of the kitchen. Just beyond that door, the door goes into the laundry room. On beyond that is a master bedroom, which is very large. I haven't measured it, but it'll go probably 16 to 20, something like that. Queen size bed, and it gets lost in here. And exercise equipment set up in here, at least 2 of them. This is your, I don't know what do you call it, cardio glider. Over here is the app exerciser. Gives Grandma a flat stomach. Outside windows into the backyard. And to the right is a master bedroom, which is a full bath with tub and shower. It's got the white marbleized top on the counter. Looking back out of the bedroom, looking back out into the hallway. Oh, it has a full-size walk-in closet. babysitting the Jones kid's cat this weekend. He's now about half grown. An absolute wild Indian. Shame he don't have a playmate that occupies the 2 of my feet so much. Look into the kitchen from the hallway, just outside the bedroom. It's our island bar. Everything is kind of golden. Match the furniture and fits the kitchen better than the round open which we put in the dining room. Still got our stand with a microwave on it. Barb's little desk. This is looking into the living room from the kitchen area. Two blue chairs and blue sofas. And the gray chair. Here we have a gas fireplace, which is fully automatic, fixed airplane. Not efficiently, tell me. We haven't used it yet. And we got an entertainment cabinet for the 2 TV sets. One, the largest one is hooked up on the satellite dish outside. The other is hooked up a straight antenna and gets the 4 local TV stations and on rafters. You can see sitting on top of it. Cases and all kinds of pictures on the wall. camera up if she breaks up. She can only stand it so long, and she'll be rolling on the floor.
Okay, Carla. Love you. Miss you a lot.
Yeah, you're a Democrat. You like Clinton.
Tell those who haven't heard the story about the Clinton brick, Bob.
Oh, Maria, when a bunch of you guys is over home and they found a brick in Pop's garage, it said post-em on it. Mike Van Horn says, "Oh, that's Grandpa's brick. That's where he worked." I said, "No, he worked out north." But Maria had to have some bricks. So I told her I'd find her some. They tore down Mount Zion and remodeled it, and they had a bunch of bricks over there. So I called down there and I asked Maria how many bricks she wanted. She said, "Oh, 10 or 15. I said, "Is that enough?" She said, "Yeah." She said, "How many can you give me?" I said, "Oh, I can get you a couple thousand." And she says, "Well, could you get me 50? I said, "Yeah, but it's going to be a lot of work hauling them home because I ain't got no way to haul them except in the wheelbarrow." That was over at Mount Zion School. She says, "Wheelbarrow?" And Tom came in and he said, "Maria, he's just kidding you." Archie Trout and I walked back there to the railroad. We got 3 or 4 of them, I forget, that had cars in them. So I cleaned it up to give Tom a souvenir. And we loaded them bricks up in his pickup. He drove from Texas up in the pickup to get them. And we got all of them loaded, and I said, "Well, here's one I did special for you." I said, "I figured you really enjoy this being you're a Democrat. It says Clinton on it." Oh, did he? He didn't appreciate that, but he took it. And later on, I asked him, and he said, "Yeah, he got that brick walk in for Maria." I said, "Well, did you put that Clinton right in the middle?" He said, "Yeah, but I turned it upside down."